All day.
What's good, brother? What's good, brother? Listen, man, you made a comment, man, that sparked my attention. You said that Puff Daddy was the devil. In your opinion, you believe that the man is the devil. What make you think that?
Well, basically his the things he's been through.
Uh,
The way he all his artists that dealt with him has been a bunch of negative energy. You know what I'm saying? As far as like Shine, the whole Locks thing, G-Dep, Biggie. I mean, that one right there kind of took the cake with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to think about the situation with Tupac and the shooting behind that, and how a lot of people don't understand how Puff Daddy actually came into the game. You know what I'm saying? From ground zero with Andre Harrell and the side back deals that he made. You know, to me personally, his hip hop is not the hip hop that we're accustomed to. We have been accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? It was good music, but at the same time was more or less to deter or change our state of mind. But at the end of the day, if you look at his paper trail of negativity of artists, you know what I'm saying, that right there will wake up anybody's eyes. And that's probably the reason why the Locks wanted to get out of the whole situation, and he didn't want them to, you know what I'm saying, to release them. It probably wasn't about no money. They probably opened their eyes and said, "Whoa, this man has a whole bunch of negative energy," you know.
what kind of negative? When you say negative energy, what do you mean
like
by that?
like for instance, look at the whole Shine ordeal. You know, he got caught up in the club shooting at another individual, but yet he didn't get touched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no fall. You know, Shine had to take the blame for the whole situation, but yet Puff Daddy escaped without a scratch.
Okay.
You know, and to me that's like a slap in the face. I mean, nobody knows the whole ordeal behind the whole situation, but if you put two and two together, it's like, okay, you know, where did this man come in at fault? You know what I'm saying? Is his hands in somebody else's pie? Is somebody feeding him? You know, is he a pawn for a greater person? You know, that's just how I look at it. And I was just thinking about the whole G-Dep situation too. That's another man who was dealt with a lot of negativity, not the energy, who just said he committed a murder. Now he's turning himself in. And he used to deal with Puff Daddy. You know what I'm saying? So that's three different strikes against this young man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to piece together saying this man is a good individual, you know, behind what he's doing when his paper trail says otherwise.
And he's never been touched.
Never been touched.
They don't even talk about it.
Don't even talk about it.
Regarding him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's something. So how would you link him with the Tupac death, or if Tupac is dead? Because you have a lot of people saying that
he's still alive.
That say he's still alive. What are your thoughts on that?
I think he was just a pawn to blow overboard for the mainstream. Like people in the hood can really look and see and understand when shit ain't right, when something is wrong. I think 50 Cent said it best when he was like, "Don't let me spell it out for you, you stupid motherfucker." And one of his songs, you know what I'm saying? It's like, do I have to sit down and spell it out for y'all that he was actually a pawn in the whole game of East Coast, West Coast bullshit to exterminate another political prisoner, a political individual who's trying to just open up our eyes and see that pale-skinned brothers, well, pale-skinned individuals are trying to trap you off, kill you, keep you in prison, keep you a slave, so they can prosper. You know what I'm saying? So to me, Puff Daddy was just a pawn in the whole ordeal, whole situation, to exterminate this young man, Tupac, in which they pretty much kind of, to me, got away with it. I mean, it may sound far-fetched, but if you like put it together and really see that this beef that was going on was really not a beef, was just really a move to get rid of.
I think a lot of people was involved, man, when it comes to Tupac's death, man, and Biggie. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to Snoop Dogg. Yeah. You know, there was times he canceled concerts, man, because he feared somebody was going to take his life.
Right.
You know, so there was a lot of energy, man, a lot of negative energy that was surrounding this thing, like what was mentioned before about Tupac being bailed out.
Correct.
You know,
Bailed out of Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton. Speak on that, brother.
I haven't seen no man bailed out of maximum security system in my life ever. It's impossible, unless you have some type of pull or power or a hidden agenda behind it. You can get bailed out of 555 South State Street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But once they send your ass to Attica, Clinton, Auburn, whatever, you ain't getting out until you do your time. Bottom line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when Pac went to Clinton, me personally, I think they was plotting his next move to exterminate his way, buying time to get rid of this dude. And who else to make it happen? Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? Suge Knight paid who to get him out, and why to get him out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you go to these maximums or minimums, you're doing your time until you get paroled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like me if my brother go upstate right now for whatever is a drug or a murder beef, whatever the case may be, and I go to the state and say, look, I got like $2.3 million. Can I get him out of jail? Why Pac can do that, but not the next man or the next brother? True. You know what I'm saying? True. So that, to me right there, that's a hidden agenda. It's like a smoke screen. You know what I'm saying? Once that smoke screen clear, you should be able to see for real. You know what I'm saying? For what it really is.
And it's weird with Tupac's death too, man, because he was doing well, man. And then all of a sudden I look on television and he passed away.
Right.
And nobody was able to see his body. Nobody saw his body.
Nobody.
They saw this autopsy report, right, supposedly that was him that they put on the internet. Okay, but no one knew anything about where he was buried,
right,
or anything of that nature. So I think that's why a lot of people walk around thinking that Tupac is still alive. Yeah, you know.
To me, I think when the man passed away, I mean, him thinking him, well, so-called passed away, I stopped thinking whether he was alive or dead or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that right there is it's hard to dispute. Because like I said, if those individuals wanted him dead, they're gonna make sure he dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They not gonna fake it. They're not gonna hide it. Bottom line, it has to be done. And I think if he was still alive, we would know. We would feel it. It would. You're hearing it in his music. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. The reason why he had to go is for this bullshit to come out right now that we're hearing in these record labels right now. This Young Money bullshit. This Nicki Minaj bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Keeping motherfuckers off the real hidden agenda. That's what's going on.
Speak on that a little bit, bro.
Oh, speak on that, man. Listen, it's 2011. And a lot of people don't even know what's going on. I can talk about the whole thing from Obama situation to hip hop, but the bottom line is 6,000 years is about to be up for the pale skinned people. You know what I'm saying? 6,000 years is how long they've been ruling since what is it, the Moses ages when he came out to teach them how to be civilized. 2012 is around the time where things need to be changed, you know. So to keep America, which is the most powerful country on land, who has the loudest voice, we got to keep us quiet, keep us in the dark. Us meaning the people of color skin, who has the most power.
Welfare.
Exactly. So to me, like I said, everything happens for a reason. The whole Pac ordeal, to get him away, because he had a voice, he had a message. You know what I'm saying? To close him up, to shut him down, so they can start their agenda of quieting us, exterminating us, putting this bullshit ass music that we got going on right now. Like I said, the Young Money and the Nicki Minaj, and I have nothing against that, but I'm all about trying to better the next person, because hip hop is a voice. To me, it's like a voice of God to speak to everybody. Like I said, you're either gonna go backward or you're gonna go forward. You're gonna uplift or you're gonna degrade. And hip hop was one of the things to uplift us back in the day when it first originated. It wasn't more or less about money. You know what I'm saying? It started off as something to do in the community. You know, now that these people got a hold to it. They learn how to market it to benefit them and degrade us. It became their power and their tool, and now it's our worst enemy. But a lot of people don't understand it; they don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about the thing with DMX?
I haven't heard anything about DMX in a minute, but
The thing with him in the mental institution.
ooh,
You hear about that, DMX?
Nah.
How they transfer him to the mental institution, man, and trying to put him off as being crazy. You know, for some reason I believe they're trying to destroy this young man.
I think so too. You know what? I haven't heard anything about that, but if I was to say anything or elaborate on it, I would say that that man has found something deep within himself that needed to express like he always have, that makes sense to help the next person out.
Right.
And what do you do to a person to close him up and shut him up so his voice won't get heard? Either lock him up, shut him up, or kill him. And that's what they was probably trying to do to him. Put him in a mental institution, consider him crazy. He's not of sound mind. You know what I'm saying? But the individuals, powers that be, will always say that you're not correct if you go against their agenda. They'll label you crazy, they'll label you insane, not intelligent, and X, Y, and Z.
You hear that? Good word, man. Thanks a lot.
No doubt, no doubt.